What's up, everybody? My name is Mel, and welcome to Life Coaching by Mel. Here at Life Coaching by Mel, we speak truth regarding the nuclear family. And if you're new to the channel, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you get each and every one of my videos. Hit that like button for me. Hit me in that comment section. Today is going to be an invigorating conversation that I know you want to contribute to, and be sure to share this with at least one person. Let's get into today's topic. Today is time for the SYAD of the week. The SYAD is a segment I do each week where I tell the stupidest person of the week to...
Man, sit your ass down.
Today we're going to address the Cardi B Stefon Diggs situation, maybe like you have never heard before. We're going to address what's the root cause, what's the root issue in this matter, and what can we all learn from this? How can we use this public situation, this celebrity situation, to display the proper way we should handle these things inside of our home? There's a story involved in this that you don't want to miss. Be sure you stay to the end of this video. Shannon Sharp and Ocho Cinco addressed this situation on their podcast, and Ocho's takeaway very well may surprise you. Let's take a listen.
It's being reported that allegedly Cardi B cheated on Offset with Stefon Diggs while she was 8 months pregnant.
No. How we know? We weren't even there. We weren't there.
I don't know, Ocho.
You can't believe
Ocho,
that. You can't believe that. Stay.
I don't know if Ocho. Now, your woman, your wife, your significant other, your girl pregnant, that's one thing. But 8 months?
Right.
Somebody else, girl? I don't know now.
I don't believe it.
I
think it's just that a rumor. Steph wouldn't do that.
I'm just saying. Well, hey, if that's the case, he got the right last name, Diggs, because he would dig it. And I'm just saying, Ocho. My bad, Ocho. My bad, Ocho. My bad. Ocho, my bad. I shouldn't. That's too soon. Too soon, Ocho.
Hey,
too soon.
That was a nice layup. That was a nice layup.
I just don't know, Ocho.
Hey,
I just don't know.
Yeah, I don't listen. I know Steph, man. Steph wouldn't do nothing like that, man. He wouldn't do nothing like that. He wouldn't do nothing like that. Like that. Just come on now. I don't even like the rumor. I don't like the person that even started the rumor to really put Stefon, and assassinate his character like that. Anyway, in the first place, you try him, a dog. Talk about come on, man. Man, little bro don't even get down like that. You feel me?
Yeah,
8 months?
Yeah. I'm gonna move. I don't even. I'm gonna move on past that one, man.
Maybe if she wasn't pregnant, okay. Now that's a different story. That's a different story. Stefon Diggs is like he's like the Zac Efron in his prime. All the women love him. All the women love him. He's very fashionable. He's charismatic. He has a good personality. Shit. He has his opportunities and can, even if there's a goalie in net, he can score. He's one of those. He can score.
Yeah.
So I just don't see it based on the situation and the circumstance at hand. 8 months?
Yeah. That's maybe 2 he don't know. That's one thing, but 8.
Ocho doing a lot of stuttering there, ain't he? Because he knows this is not outside the realm of possibility for Stefon. This is probably more likely to be true than not. Because when he started to say it's not possible, it's not true, it's just a rumor, here I am thinking he talking about him being with Cardi at all. But he landed on, now he just wouldn't do it to a woman that's 8 months pregnant. He begins to go down a list of things that make Stefon attractive to women and has a lot of charisma. He's the guy that all women most likely will want. And that very well may be true. However, what I would like to do in this conversation is look into the true character of this guy, Stefon Diggs. Let's put Cardi to the side. Offset to the side. They the modern day, Sonny and Cher, Argentina, whatever you want to call them. They just an updated version of the same shit we done seen, Whitney, Bobby, all that. They going to do what they do. They're going to stay together forever. Matter of fact, I hope they stay together forever because I like crazy people to stay together and leave us alone. But let's focus on Stefon here. Not just Stefon. Let's focus on the Diggs family. Because this most recent venture, this most recent event in Stefon's life is just the most recent thing in the Diggs family life. His brother Trayvon is out here living just as reckless, in my opinion, as Stefon. Now, I have a little bit of evidence. If you know anything about sports, you know that The people that know you the best, maybe even better than your family, are your teammates. Your teammates know you better than anyone because you spend the most time with them. Now we have a clip here, guys. 2 separate teams performed the same social experiment with their players and got similar results. With the Diggs brothers, you got to see this.
What guy on this team would you least like to date your sister?
What the hell? Diggs.
Why Diggs?
Man, no. We're going to leave it like that. No.
What guy on this team would you least like to date your sister?
Oh, Stefon Diggs.
Why Diggs?
He's crazy. He's just outrageous. Don't know what he's going to say. Just don't know what to expect every day. So he couldn't date my sister.
What guy on this team would you least like to date your sister?
Least like to date my sister, Diggs. 100%.
What guy on this team would you least like to date your sister? And I might add, you're starting to be the runaway favorite for this.
Would nobody want me to date this sister? I'm a great guy. I'm actually a great guy.
There's actually seems to be a few guys that don't think that.
Feel differently about me?
Yeah.
They just don't know me well enough. That's what it is.
Half the team.
I would not let my sister date CeeDee Lamb, Stefon Diggs, CJ Goodwin.
One person I would never let my sister date is Stefon Diggs and JK. Y'all is the worst 2 men I ever met in my life. I'm very nice. You can't even say gentlemen right.
They asked the same question and we got similar results. Their behavior, ladies and gentlemen, shown in front of their teammates who see them on the field, off the field, I'm sure in the club, I'm sure at home, they see every attribute of those gentlemen and came out with those conclusions that they wouldn't want their sister to date either of those 2 gentlemen. Now, some of you may be saying there's nothing that Trayvon has done that even comes close to what Stefon is alleged of. And I'm not saying it comes close to it. I'm not trying to compare the 2, but I will say they both are acting reckless. Trayvon came into the league with a son already who's probably the cutest kid in the NFL, Aiden, and we see him all the time. We celebrate him all the time, but we miss and we don't mention the fact that Trayvon had that baby prior to graduating high school. Trayvon recently had a baby with a woman who has 3 children now with celebrities. Her first with him. Her name is Joey Chavez. I'm not huge into celebrity gossip. I only use celebrity information in order to bring a point to our homes. And with that said, let's talk about the family dynamic of the Diggs family. Of course, we will never know the entirety of someone's life. However, we do know that Trayvon and Stefon's dad died when they were very young. And Stefon had to grow up very fast and become a father figure to Trayvon. They've talked about this many times. As someone who had to be somewhat of a father figure to my younger siblings, I know the pressure that comes with that. You feel that you have to be everything to everyone in the household. The responsibilities that come with being a father are all on your shoulder. The responsibilities that come with being a husband, other than the intimate part, you have to be that for your mother. While yet still being a teenager, being a young man, finding yourself, having character flaws. And what that does ultimately is put you in manly positions before you can even come close to being a man. You're very mature in certain areas. However, I would argue you are very immature in areas that count the most at that age. You suffer in discipline, in character, in sexual purity. You suffer in areas that have long-term effects on your life. So while you're making everything great for everyone around you, your life is suffering. So I would venture to say that is what started this trend of Stefon being over-sexualized to the point that he would have sex allegedly with a woman who's pregnant, not only pregnant, one of the biggest stars in the world, not only one of the biggest stars in the world, a married woman, not only a married woman that's married to a guy who's known for jumping people or maybe even killing people. So you get to a point in Stefon's life where you don't even care the ramifications this may have on the person you're dealing with or yourself. This is what's normal to you. What's normal is chasing a pleasure that will never be fulfilled. Because he wasn't fulfilled in certain areas in his childhood, he's chasing that fulfillment in the bottom of a vagina. And this is the element of this conversation that may be tough, but we will talk about it because we have tough conversations here. It's unfortunate that their dad died at an early age. However, they still were in the hands of their mother. They still were within the care of their mother. She was responsible for them. And we can shout from the mountaintops, giving her credit for having 2 sons in the NFL. But will we give her any blame for the character issues that they display? We can't have it both ways. And it sounds like, and it always seems to be, when we're talking about single black mothers, they can have their cake and eat it too. They can get the rewards of what their kids accomplished, but they don't get any reprimandment or demerits of the issues they brought upon their children. Because whether we want to admit it or not, whether we like it or not, these hypersexualized young men are coming from single parent households. The narrative that people try to push is that men push their sons to have sex. That men say you need to get notches on your belt, son. No. If you follow the path of those hypersexualized young men, you will find a single mother, a mother that was okay with exposing their kids to multiple partners that she has. Every month, they had a new uncle. They were first-hand eyewitnesses to their mother being disrespected, being slutted out. So why wouldn't they do that to other women? You groomed me and trained me to respect you at the highest regard. If I saw you getting treated that way, why wouldn't I treat women that I don't respect that way? This is the conversation that no one wants to have behind this Cardi B and Stefon Diggs situation. Stefon Diggs is out of control, beyond out of control, but it started in his home. What will you do to make sure this doesn't continue? What will you do in your home to make sure there's not another kid that are exhibiting such bad behaviors and being over-sexualized to the point that they are ruining other people's homes? This doesn't have to continue. This can definitely stop with you inside your home. Stefon, I must tell you, Ocho, I must also tell you for that ridiculous take. Both of you gentlemen, I need you to.
Man, sit your ass down.
Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is Mel. Thank you for joining my channel. Thank you for checking things out here. Oftentimes, we go on people's pages and are like, man, what is going on here? What is the purpose of this channel? So let me be clear. The purpose of this channel is to speak truth regarding the nuclear family. And when I say truth, I'm not saying my truth, not your truth, but the Lord's truth. All about the word, all about the ways and the will of God. What does he have to say about the nuclear family? And I believe the generations of today, whether it be Gen X, millennials, Gen Z, Gen Y, whatever the case may be, I believe now we have a very toxic relationship regarding marriage, regarding family, regarding having children. We're in a toxic dynamic as we speak. And honestly speaking, a lot of the answers that we're looking for in our community, a lot of the cures and a lot of the answers would come from a proper, fulfilled family home. If you go down the line of everyone's individual trauma, there you will find some negligence or some type of issue that they had with their parents. So here on this channel, we address those things head on. We don't place fear in those issues and avoid the topic. We do what Jesus did. And when he said, don't assume that I came for peace, but I came with a sword. I came to turn family members against family members if it means you following me. If you have to cut them off, if you have to address them and have arguments for you to follow me, so be it. And I think at this point in our society, we're at the so be it stage. So here at Life Coaching by Mel, I'm all about bringing healing to that. And the number one way to do that is have honest conversations. So if that's something you like, that's something you're into, that's something you really want to be a part of, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Be sure to comment. Let me know what you think about everything. I do my best to respond as often as I can. I want to hear from you guys. This is not about me. It's about healing our nation, healing our states, healing our cities, healing our community, healing our homes. Love you guys. Take care.
Let's go.